Hi, this is Zeedign Tutorials, and this is the fourth video of the Shutterstock Contributor series where I present the potential of Shutterstock Contributor account as a source of passive income in the form of a case study of mine where I share strategies with you to help you out in improving your number of sales and downloads. Okay, so just like the previous three videos, I'm going to present my earning summary of this month in the first 2 minutes, and then afterwards I'm going to share a new strategy with you, and this particular strategy is going to be the most beneficial one so far. So if you have been watching the first three videos of this series, you cannot afford to miss this particular one because this is the most important one so far. Okay, so let's get over with the earning summary quickly. So this is the my earning for the month of June 2022. So I have made $214. I still have 1 day remaining, so you can expect it to go to something 220 or maybe something a little bit more than that. And the number of downloads in this month was 639. And just to give you a little bit of comparison, this is how my year 2022 has been so far. So I started with January 118, then 174, then 238, then I went down to 162, then went up again to 283. My last month, the month of May, was the best month of this year so far, and then this month I went down, but still I'm above 200, so I'm happy with that given that the amount I'm spending on this one, so it's just like a hobby. Now so that's it. I think this is it regarding the earning summary and the earning update. Now let's move to the strategy that I was talking about. Now here is a Shutterstock Contributor strategy number 3, and I have divided this strategy into two parts, and basically this is just one thing, one concept, but I have divided it in two for your ease. So the first statement is, just to summarize this for you, is to understand what your target market is looking for, and this is the main keyword here is to understand, and then we will find out how to know what our target market is looking for in the second step. Okay, so the part of the first statement is to understand who is buying artwork from Shutterstock. Okay, who buys stuff from Shutterstock. So once you will understand what they are looking for or who they are, what exactly do they need, then you will make better decisions in terms of targeting what sort of designs you are uploading and what sort of choices you are making. Okay, so let's get over with who is buying artwork from Shutterstock. Now this is I have divided, the majority of the people who are using Shutterstock Contributor, obviously there are so many kinds of people who are buying stuff from Shutterstock or some other stock photography sites, but I could divide them up into three categories. Majority of them, okay, obviously there are going to be exceptions, but the majority of those could be divided up into three categories. So the number one category is bloggers, or the people who are making content for some websites or some web portals. Okay, so these are the people. Now you could imagine how many articles are being written each day on the topic of, let's say, health. I'm sure thousands of articles or blogs are written each day about health. Okay, similarly thousands or hundreds and thousands of articles are written each day on sports. Similarly thousands of articles are written on the topic of real estate, okay, and some news, stuff like that. So you get my point. Now all these articles, the hundreds and thousands of articles that are written each day, the people who are uploading those articles or publishing those articles on their websites or blogs, they need images for those articles. So all those people, they come to websites like Shutterstock or Adobe Stock or some other websites to and they search for something which is close to their article, and then they buy that. So this is one category, and it's a huge category. Number two is designers. Okay, so a lot of designers are working in creative agencies, and the creative agencies, they cannot afford to ask all of their designers to design everything from scratch. So they have these Shutterstock subscriptions, and they have these Shutterstock accounts. So they let their designers purchase the images uh, for any client, and then so that they do not have to work from the start or reinvent the wheel, and they just ask them, okay, let's say somebody needs a logo or maybe some sort of a banner, then they would just ask, okay, that company is looking for some real estate banner, okay, download something from Shutterstock and then make some changes and then give it to them. Okay, so all those designers, they are looking for some stuff that they could use in their work for some client or their personal work. So the designers working in creative agencies or even as freelancers, all those designers are also your target market. Okay, and the third one is social media marketers or advertisers. Again, we could combine these two as well, because these are the people who are working in creative agencies or marketing agencies, and those agencies have Shutterstock subscriptions, and they let their advertisers or designers download stuff from Shutterstock so that they could make some changes in that and use that in their social media campaigns or in their design artwork asked by some client. Okay, so these are the people. So once you will understand this thing, that okay, these are the people which I need to target, then you will design in a different manner. Okay, because then you will start thinking like these people. What sort of design would facilitate a designer? Okay, so for example, if you are designing a logo or icon, then if you will think of it from the designer's point of view, then you will realize that if I'm uploading something, I should keep it or upload it in a manner which makes things easier for the designer to use it in his or her own design. So if I'm uploading an icon, so I should keep it, let's say, in a black color with white background, so that the designer can quickly download it and change its color and use it in whatever manner he or she wants. Similarly, if you're designing something for social media, once you realize that your designs might be needed by social media marketers, you could keep the file size in terms of, let's say, Instagram file ratio size, something like that. Okay, or for the cover sizes of the. So you will facilitate those designers and understand what exactly they are looking for. Similarly, for bloggers or website owners, obviously they are looking for the featured images that they use in their blog articles. So you could try to keep the image resolution or image ratio size in a way that could facilitate them, that they could just simply download it and use it on the website. Okay, and similarly in terms of designing, so I'm not going to get into the details. The one thing that I want you to understand is to realize that these are the people who are going to buy your design. Okay, so while you're designing something, while you're uploading something on the Shutterstock, be aware of this target market of yours. Okay, so this is the first part regarding understanding the target market, then finding out which thing is being searched more than others. Now Shutterstock itself does not have a system of this sort, but this is an important statement here, that search patterns of people remain same in all platforms. Okay, so if somebody is looking for something in Google, the way they search in the Google, they are going to follow the same pattern in while searching in YouTube or even in Shutterstock. Okay, so it's not like they would change their style of searching. A Google keyword planner, it's a free tool. I've opened up these tabs for you to showcase some examples to you, and that would really help you understanding it more and the method that I use. So we do have access to the Google keyword planner, which tells us, it's a tool, and it tells us how many people are searching for something specific. So here I have evaluated 3 keywords from here for the entire world, all locations. So real estate logo, real estate vector, and real estate background. Now if you watch closely here, the average monthly searches for these keywords on the Google So if I say real estate logo, the average monthly search is in this range. It goes up to 100,000. So up to 100,000 people each month are searching for a real estate logo. That's the monthly average. On the other hand, if I'm designing a real estate background, then the range, it's still good, nice, but it is not as large as a real estate logo. So this information would help me in making this decision. If I'm confused, should I design a background for real estate, or should I design a logo for real estate, or should I even target real estate or not? So this sort of information would help me in making these right decisions regarding which design should I target, which design should I spend time on, so that I am not spending time on something which is not being searched by people, and that would simply waste my time. So I would target something which is being searched in large quantities by the people, so that I could expect good results from that. So obviously, if I'm in terms of real estate, I will prefer designing a logo for real estate as compared to designing a background for it. Okay, so this information has helped me. Now let's make a comparison of real estate to, I will give you another example here. I have opened up this separate tab, and here I have done the same for health category. Now here you will notice that health logo has a similar sort of range. It goes up to 100,000. On the other hand, the background has a lower range. So even in terms of health, I could say that, okay, designing a logo would give me more audience, potential audience, compared to designing a background for health. Okay, but this is, if I'm confused between real estate and health, then this information is going to help me that, okay, both are almost equal, so I could pick anything. But I could also use some common sense that how many articles are more written about health as compared to real estate. So yeah, I can assume that, yeah, health is being targeted more compared to real estate. Health is more of a bigger and common problem to be discussed about. So I would prefer targeting health instead of real estate. On the other hand, it also give us some more suggestions, keyword ideas. Here you could see that not just health logo, many people search for medical logos, and it has a similar range. It goes up to 100,000. Similarly, a logo hospital. So it makes things even more easier for us. The logo hospital, it also has a similar range. Now the people which are looking for health logo and the people looking for logo hospital, we could make a decision that, yeah, I'm going to make a logo for health, and that is not going to be about some maybe ear or tooth. It is going to be about a hospital building. Okay, so that way I am going to target both of these, this as well as this. So both of these audience will fall into my target audience. Okay, I hope it makes sense. But then again, I have opened a new tab here to give you some more insight here. Now here, if you will notice, the Valentine's background, it has a huge audience, the monthly average search. Okay, so when we talk about Valentine's Day, people are looking for a lot of backgrounds. Okay, so it's not like every time it is about logos. For some cases, maybe you will get a better numbers for background, so you will go with background. Now my final point here is regarding some bad choices. So for example, you decide let's say you're good at making some illustrations, and you are good at making illustrations of, let's say, animals, or you like designing them. Then you need to see these numbers. These numbers would help you a lot. So there's a huge difference between if you just decided I'm going to design something for zebra, okay, the animal. So if you are designing a logo for zebra, check out its number. The average monthly searches are between 1,000 to 10,000. On the other hand, if you are designing something for a turtle logo, that has like 10 times of the zebra. So these numbers are going to help you out in skipping the zebra and sticking with the turtle. Okay, so these are just few examples, but I hope it makes sense to you that whatever you are going to target, whenever you are confused about what should I target, or what should I design, or what should I spend my time on, you could use the Google Keyword Planner, and that would give you an insight about what people are searching for on the Google. And the same people then from the Google, they open up these links to these sites and they go to those sites. So and like I said earlier, the search patterns of people remain same. So if more people are searching about turtle on Google, the same pattern will follow on the Shutterstock as well. So even in Shutterstock, more people would be searching for turtle compared to zebra. Okay, so I hope this whole concept makes sense to you. So and it would help you out in picking out, firstly it would help you out in understanding who these people are that are buying stuff from the Shutterstock, so you understand your target market in a better manner. And secondly, which things you should spend your time on. I hope this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That would really support this channel and encourage me to upload more stuff like this. And if you haven't watched the first 3 videos, I would highly recommend you to watch those 3 as well, because in the first one I have showcased the earning potential of Shutterstock Contributor account in detail. I have given too many details. So for example, in this video I just showed you this month's earning, but in that first video I've explained the potential and also what sort of designs work for me. So if you are interested in what works for me, you could watch the first video. And then in terms of strategies and the update of my earning of during the previous months, you could watch the second and third and this particular video that you're watching. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Stay tuned for the next ones, and have a nice day.